Yo, King Revolt on the beat, and I just beat my, but I did it in the sheets. Fill in the gap. About to hit you with this tap water. About to talk to your daughter, and then I had to call her father back and tell him I'm black, but he didn't like that. All right, guys. So freestyle aside, um, today it is February 26th, 2021, and as all of you, or maybe some of you may know, earlier today, notification, whatever. Earlier today, um, there was the Pokemon Direct or the Nintendo Direct, and a whole was it the Pokemon Direct? I don't know what it's called, but basically there was a bunch of Pokemon news that came out today, and essentially, kind of what I wanted to dig into is one for all those people who were screaming and shouting about boycotting Nintendo and GameFreak every time a Pokemon game dropped, and there I just hit my mic. Every time a Pokemon game dropped and it wasn't, a Diamond and Pearl remake, well, you got your remake, and honestly, you know, I'm still gonna play it because I just like Pokemon. But for everybody expecting it to be like this just amazing, magnanimous like creation or whatever, I'm kind of, I had to laugh a little bit earlier because I'm sure it's gonna be a good game, and I don't really have too much expectations of it because aside from it being Pokemon, but people people are definitely pretty upset about the nature of the Diamond and Pearl remake and what have you. I think it looks good, but for those people who were screaming and shouting about how every Pokemon game was ass if it wasn't the Diamond and Pearl remake, I mean, you got your remake, so shut the hell up. Like, is essentially what I'm saying. But on my channel, I like to remain positive because the Undead Legion, even though we might not be quite as living as others, uh, negativity is not something that I promote on my channel. Anyway, on to other news. So, for those of you who did actually see the Pokemon Legends I say Arceus, uh, footage earlier, I've been seeing a lot of Breath of the Wild comparisons, which, to be fair, is not a bad comparison to have for any game. But dude, I just want to say, as a longtime Pokemon fan, literally since the age of like 5 or 6, like my older brother got me into it and like had like collecting trading cards with him and my oldest cousin. Dude, this is literally the game that like as poor kids back in the day, like elementary school kids, the like we'd stay up late at night all playing Pokemon, huddled around the Game Boy, and like this is the game that we would fantasize about and talk about. So to actually, even despite the frame rate and despite it still needing to cook in the lab for a little bit, I think Pokemon Legends Arceus, I think it's going to be a heater just from what we saw. There's real time catching, real time battling, and I like turn based gameplay. I'm a RPG fanatic through and through, but just seeing that, I'm not gonna try to get super emotional on camera because that's honestly like I'm just super excited right now. But seeing that and what they're trying to implement, I'm gonna take it with a little grain of salt. And I'm not just slapping on my pre-order just yet. But if it is kind of what they're making it out to be, I'm pretty excited about it, and I'm pretty excited about the future for Pokemon. We kind of went through a drought in terms of like fan engagement and excitement, especially leading up to and after the release of Sword and Shield, which in my opinion, I think and this is, my opinion does not necessarily matter on this, wide thing that we call the internet, but uh you know, Sword and Shield to me was, it was the game that got me back into Pokemon. I kind of stopped in between like after Black and White, after Black and White, the original one. I mean, I played the sequel, But after Black and White, I just kind of stopped caring about Pokemon. I still loved it, you know, but it was just a sort of thing where like it's for kids, and it still is for kids. But it was a sort of thing where like this is not necessarily something that I care about anymore. To at least care enough to watch it and like just be invested in the series no matter what. I was too busy worrying about like fucking catching the next episode of Naruto or whatever else was on. But you know, Sword and Shield was the generation that got me back into Pokemon. Um, as you know, as many problems as it may have, and you know, my copy of Shield, you know, I love it, and you know, playing, you know, battling like one of my old friends for the very first time. Uh, it was awesome, and she really enjoyed it because I got her a copy of Sword, and I really enjoyed it, and you know, it kind of uh, what's the word I'm looking for? It made me nostalgic of an era gone by in terms of like my childhood and all that stuff. So I all in all, I'm not trying to drag this video out super long. I'm super excited about obviously the what's happening with Pokemon and what Nintendo is doing right now. And all we need is a goddamn, you know, Breath of the Wild sequel trailer and news from that, and you know, life is gonna be good. Hopefully, I don't die before any of these games come out. I was talking to someone, and I told her, I was like, you know, I always think like, dude, like this game looks awesome. Like we were talking about like Final Fantasy 16. I was like, dude, like game looks fucking dope. And she was like, yeah, I just hope that I don't die before it comes out. And that was, you know, that is something that I also kind of like in the back of my head. Whenever I hear something awesome is being announced, I'm like, yeah, that looks dope. But like bro, whoever is like in charge of life, please do not like let me drop dead the day before this game comes out. But anyway, that is the video. I just kind of wanted to talk about it and bring awareness to it or whatever for those people who are like subscribed and not aware of what's happening with Pokemon. And yeah, I'm excited. uh I'm thinking that, you know what? That's for another video. I'm not gonna like build up any excitement or anything. I'm gonna just go. And yeah, it's King Revolt, baby. If you haven't liked or subscribed yet, give that like button some hell. Join the Undead Legion, and you know, let's rock this thing out, baby. 2021, it's our year. Peace.